So I wanted to talk to you about self-discovery today, just for a few minutes. And if you have questions or comments, you want to share some kind of experience or a slice of your story, please do. That is what this is all about. Anytime I get on here, I'm looking to talk to you. Talking at you is, anybody can do that. But this conversation, this back and forth that we can have is one of my favorite things in the whole world. So if you have thoughts about self-discovery or questions or whatever, share, type away, bring the comments on. So self-discovery, I started a series this week on the blog. If you go to IamSteveAustin.com and click on blog, you will see the ultimate guide to recovering your life, part 1. And part 1 of recovering your life, in my opinion, is self-discovery. It is getting really honest about who you are and what you want from this life, from this one life that you've been given, this one shot that you've been given. Who are you and what do you want? Not who is your family, not what does your spouse want, not what do other people expect of you, not what do you think you should do. I'm not talking about any of that. When you get really quiet, when you do what my friend Ed Bacon says, and you get down below quiet to the level of stillness, who are you? I think it's maybe the most important question in the whole world. Who are you? When you pull off the mask, right, and you stop performing for everybody, when you peel back those layers of unrealistic expectations from other people, unrealistic expectations that you have put on yourself for a lifetime, and you get really gut level honest and say, who am I? Who are you? That's self-discovery. Jane says, I heard one time that life is not a dress rehearsal. Yeah, this is it. This is the one shot every day. Today, right now, this is the one shot you get at today. So what would that feel like for you to be able to live into the fullness of who you actually are, instead of exhausting yourself by trying to be what you think other people want you to be, so that you think they will love you, so that you think they will accept you, so that you think they will approve of you. Can I tell you, if somebody doesn't love you exactly as you are today, right now, then they don't love you. Love accepts you as you are and doesn't try to change you or mold you into something else or make you fit some certain idea of what a perfect person looks like. Love takes you just as you are. So I share this story on the blog about the first time that I got glasses. Okay, when I take my glasses off and I look right out in front of me, there's trees and bushes out in front of me in this parking lot. And all I see is a big green glob, just a glob of emerald. It's just a blur. And I thought that was normal until I was 12 or 13 years old. I think I was in the 7th grade when I first got glasses. I can see the phone in front of me. I can see myself in the screen. But past that phone, out through that windshield, looking at the greenery out there, it's just a big blur. And so when I got glasses for the first time, they were ugly as sin, but I got glasses for the first time and I put them on and I looked out across the parking lot from the eye doctor. There's a Taco Bell across the driveway, or the parking lot, and there were trees out on the other side of the Taco Bell, and I could see the individual leaves on the trees, on the bushes. It blew my mind. I had no idea what I had been missing all my life. And that's self-discovery. I didn't have to go anywhere. I just needed new vision. I just needed fresh eyes to see this life that I have, this opportunity that I have every day to live into my identity, not trying to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations, but to live into my true identity, my truest self. I didn't have to move anywhere. I didn't have to get a new job or new clothes or a new wife or a new car or I didn't have to get anything. I just needed new eyes. I just needed to see And now, 5 years into recovery from a suicide attempt, I am finally beginning to see who I am and like that guy. I didn't like him for 30 years. Didn't like him at all. I was always trying to change him. I was always trying to be somebody else. I was always trying to be close to people that I thought had it figured out. People who had their shit together. People who were living the life that I wanted to live, that were successful, that were smart and funny and talented. All these different things. I wanted to be just like them, and so I tried to spend all my time with them to learn how to be them. And it took me 30 years to learn that lesson, that I can't be somebody else. I can be me. And the world wants me to be me. People want me to be me. There are people out there, gosh darn it, that like me. So these days, I'm learning to be me. I'm learning to be me in all my quirks and little weird, intricacies that make me who I am. I'm learning to be me and love that and love other people. And once I started loving myself, right, discovering who I am, recovering my life and discovering who I truly am and liking that guy, I really started loving other people better. Instead of loving somebody for what they could give me, loving somebody for what they could teach me. Instead of using people, I started loving people. But I don't think that I could effectively love other people until I learned to love myself, until I stopped hating myself, disliking myself, trying to always fix me. But now I just live. I just live the best life that I can live. And I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to learn more, absolutely. But at the end of the day, when I lay my head on my pillow at night, I think, good day, good life, So that's self-discovery for me. It's getting new eyes and learning to appreciate who you are today. So if you go to IamSteveAustin.com, there's a free resource. If you click on The Ultimate Guide to Recovering Your Life, Part 1, you will see at the bottom of that post there's a link that you can click on and get my Self-Discovery Starter Kit. So it's a Self-Discovery Starter Kit. It's just a simple worksheet that asks you some questions to start a process of discovering who you are. You're not going to fill out this worksheet and suddenly your life has changed. But it'll start you down a road to asking yourself some maybe tough questions. But when we do the digging, and that I feel like that's my job as a life coach, is to help people dig. I'm not going to give you all the answers. I don't have them for you. You're the expert at living your life. But I can ask you some tough questions. I can stand there with you as you dig. And wow, it is amazing when people really get honest and ask themselves the hard questions and start telling their truth and discovering who they really are. It's amazing how that freedom, it'll rock your world. It'll rock your world. So you deserve to discover who you are, to recover your life, to start living your life for you and not for other people, not for their approval. So do it today. Go to IamSteveAustin.com, click on the latest blog, download the Self-Discovery Starter Kit today, and then let me know. Let me know what you think. How is it helping? What are you finding? What are you discovering? What questions do you have? You can email me anytime, steve@IamSteveAustin.com. Okay, friends, have a great Tuesday. See you soon.